are the dreamers of dreams.
Hey guys, I'm Kamen Rider Silver, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 2005 Playmates line Gripping Kong figure. I really like this figure. This was honestly one of the most surprising figures when I was little to have, because it was like articulated, and no figures that I'd had before were super articulated. You know, they had a gimmick, their arms could maybe move, but I'd never really had an articulated figure like this. So this one's always left an impression on me as being a more sophisticated figure. And you know, these days the articulation is these days standards. This Kong's articulation is not super good, but it's still pretty good. So first, let's take a look at some of his accessories. So the first thing that Kong comes with is this Weta Cricket. Now, if you guys know the company that made this, I mean the filming company that made this was Weta. They're the people who made Lord of the Rings. They're the people who made Percy Jackson and Kong. And so they named their company, I believe, after the Weta Cricket. And it's this weird looking insect thing that they put in the movie too. And I was terrified when I found out that this thing is real. I saw it in the movie and I didn't like it. And these things are real. Just an absolute nightmare. I saw a video of this one eating a carrot. And the carrot was like, I don't know, like that big maybe. And it was huge. And it was eating the carrot. It was scary. I didn't like it. But anyways, this Kong figure comes with a Weta Cricket. Now, unlike a real Weta Cricket, this thing is actually kind of small. Measures at about 2.5 inches across, and then from antenna to antennae, it's about 5 inches. So it's a kind of a smaller little figure, but still, I like it. No articulation. It's got some nice brown paint, a little bit of like a light brown shading. See in the underbelly. Not bad. I still like him. And he's a nice little addition to the Kong Skull Island collection. So before we look at Kong's other accessory, I want to look at Kong himself because it kind of helps display his rope. Kong is such a cool figure. I really like this figure. To me, he doesn't have the same... Well, I'll compare him right now. Let's see. He doesn't have the same kind of gorilla feel necessarily, or kind of stocky Kong feel as I got from the Terapus Mordix set Kong. This one just, I don't know, feels very heavy gorilla. This one looks a little bit more stringy. If that makes any sense. He's a little bit more lanky. And that's because of his articulation, but I still think he looks really cool. One thing about him is that he's kind of hard to stand. I'm balancing him on his heels right now. Putting him kind of like on his toes. Let's get that going. Doesn't really work. See? Oh, when I turn on the camera, of course it works. Okay, just kidding. He can stand on his feet flat, but they're not really flat because of their gripping feature. But he's just a cool looking figure. You know, you got the black with the white kind of washed in. You can see that. Some more of those cuts. Some more cuts on the back. Very nice face. I like that. Kind of a looking face. But yeah, overall, nice looking figure. Well, see, now he doesn't want to stand. So you kind of have to find his center of balance. He's a very well-balanced Kong. Now measuring him up, he's about about 7 inches high, and I guess his wingspan about 9 inches across, but I usually don't measure that. Going over articulation, he has a rotating head that goes kind of side to side. He has a ball hinge like at the shoulder that goes up, that far, down, that far, forward and backward. He has a bend at the elbow, swivel at the wrist, gripping hands, as his name suggests, swivel at the diaphragm, ball hinge like joint at the thigh, goes forward, backward, in and out, then bend at the knee, swivel at the foot, and gripping action at the feet. So more of those toe articulations. So as the name implies, he's very grippy, and you can kind of fold in his hands kind of everywhere. Very, very cool. So now that we've taken a look at Kong's gripping features, let's take a look at the rope he comes with. And there goes Kong again. The rope's about as tall or as long as Kong, so it's about 7 inches. And it's got a nice design on it. All those kind of knotted features. Kind of yellowish with some black in there. It's got a little hook right there. A little handle right there. And a little hook up here for Kong. And so you take Kong's hand and you just loop it through, and then you close it, and Kong grips now. So let's go attach him to something. You can attach it to what are these things called? A thumbnail? No, a knack? I don't know, I forget. Say he's hanging from that. So he's on his little vine. I like that. Thumb knack. What do you call these things? A tack, that's what you call them, right? Or he's a back. I don't know. You can also take it from Kong's hands, and you can attach it to his feet. So let's go put him somewhere. So here's Kong the Risk Taker attached to my ceiling fan. Yee! Look at him. Whee! Ooh, can I turn off the light with him? Oh shoot! I'm keeping that forever now. Oh, that didn't work. Hey! So there you go, guys. There was a look at the gripping Kong from the 2005 Playmates line of Kong figures. This is a really cool figure, and articulation aside, I still like the figure for just being Kong, but the added articulation really makes it really cool. And, the little Weta Cricket and the rope that I guess you could use as a club now, I don't know, still makes the figure really, really cool. So, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Well, good job today, boys. I'm going to bed.